If you want to be anything in life, be the eagle. Do not be the parrot. The parrot speaks a lot but does not fly very high. But the eagle speaks very little but fly very, very high. An eagle has the willpower to touch the sky. Don't forget, the eagle's gift is to fly, while the parrot's gift is to talk. I would rather choose to be an eagle. The eagle is the king of other birds. Now, I want to share with you 7 mentalities and habits of the eagle that every human being is supposed to learn from. And these are the most powerful mindsets in the world. This great mindset of the eagle comes with some great lessons which we are going to dive deep into it now. So I would like you to stay connected as we dive deep into the mentalities and great habits of the eagle. But before we proceed, please, your first time of meeting us on YouTube, we appreciate you to kindly hit the subscribe button. It will take you less than just 10 seconds to do that. Also hit the notification bell and share the message because we have some great value to offer. Let's go. Lesson number 1. Eagles fly alone. Yes, eagle does not fly with a pigeon, a sparrow, or with other small birds. Eagles fly with eagle or fly alone. What great lesson are we going to learn from here? Stay away from narrow-minded people. Stay away from small-minded people. Stay alone. Staying alone gives you the highest chances of easy discovery of self. Lesson number 2. Eagle's vision is very strong and clear. Yes, eagle sees its prey from 5 kilometers away. And when eagle sees its goal, sees its prey, and sees its target, he go after them. No matter how difficult, no matter how hard it may be, the eagle will hunt its prey and achieve its goal. Now, what great lesson are we going to learn from here? Make your vision very clear and achieve it no matter how hard it may be. Do not give up. Do not let go, just like the eagle. Once eagle capture its target, it must achieve its goal. Lesson number 3. Eagles don't eat dead things. Yes, eagles don't feed on dead animals. They catch their prey alive. Eagles don't eat dead things at all. Now, what lesson can we learn from here? It teaches us that our past is dead. Yes, it's already gone. So do not pay attention to those days with rotten thoughts. Do not give your energy, do not waste your energy on things that are gone already. Focus on today. Focus on future plans. Try as much as possible to keep things current. Now, your past has place of itself. If you give your present to your past, you will recreate your past thinking you are living your present. That is why today, majority are living their yesterday today, living their last week this week, living their last month this month, living their last year this year, and majority are even living their last decade this decade, and no one's life will ever get better. We need to learn from the eagle. Eagle don't feed on dead animals. What food is to your body is what thought is to your mind. Imagine feeding your body with sour food every morning. Imagine how your body will respond to it. Now, feeding your mind with some rotten thoughts, feeding your mind with some memories that bring rotten thoughts and ideas is like feeding yourself with sour food. Eagles don't do that. No matter what has happened to you, let it go. Let the past be in the past so that you can focus on your future. If you bring your past to your present, your past will not allow you to stay in your present. So be like the eagle and let the past go. Lesson number 4. Eagles love storm. Yes, eagles always get excited when the storm cloud gather. When the storm comes, other birds, they are scared and go into hiding. But eagle rejoices a lot to see storm trying to gather because they enjoy the challenges that comes with it. Eagles enjoy going with the force of the wind. When the storm gather, when heavy wind blow, eagle knows how to leverage on the force of the wind to even go above the cloud. When there is a force of the wind, eagle know how to align and position to the force of the wind. Instead of using force energy to fly higher, going above the sky, eagle leverage on the force of the wind to fly even higher. You see, the storm or the heavy wind that chases other birds into hiding is what eagles use to achieve its utmost peak. Now, what lesson are we going to learn from here? Try to see possibilities in every problem. Try to see opportunities in every challenges. Try to see opportunities that come with the situation you are facing. Napoleon Hill once said, great challenges always come with great opportunity. And I always have this to say, that opportunities are always on the same path with challenges. Anytime you see a challenge, just know that the next thing you're going to see, the next junction, is a great opportunity that will take you to the highest height. Just like the eagle leverage on the force of the wind. So learn to embrace challenges. Try to see something you can learn from it. Try to see the opportunities that come with those challenges. And once you have learned how to embrace challenges, you will see that every difficulties will be under your control. Lesson number 5, eagles remove soft grass from its nest. Yes, the reason eagle does that is because so that the baby eagle will not be comfortable inside the nest. But why would the eagle not want the baby eagle to be comfortable inside the nest? Because the eagle knows that if the baby eagle becomes comfortable inside the nest, he will want to stay there for a very long time. I will not want to go out. And the eagles know that nothing grows in a comfort state. Even the eagle recognizes this, but majority of the human being, despite being human, does not recognize that there is no growth in the comfort place. What great lesson are we going to learn from here? The more you stay in the comfort zone, the more lazy you become, and the more uncomfortable the person's life will become in the future. So eagles don't want that for their baby eagle. Now, lesson number 6. Eagles test the power of commitment before trust. Eagles test the power of commitment before agreeing. Now, when the female eagle needs to mate with the male eagle, the female eagle will tell the power of the commitment of the male eagle before ever agreeing. And how does the female eagle do this? The female eagle, in trying to test the commitment of the male eagle, will pick up a toy and fly very high. You fly very, very high, and when it gets to a height that's enough for her, he will drop the toy and tell the male eagle to catch it. The faster it falls, the faster the male eagle rushes to catch it, because it dare not fall to the ground. Once it falls to the ground, the female eagle will not agree and lose the trust on the male eagle. Now, what lesson can we learn from here? And this great mindset of the eagle teaches us to test the commitment of the people who want to partner with, the people who want to hire, even before getting strongly committed with them. And that is very important. Now, lesson number 7. The eagles love painful process. Yes, at age 40, the eagles become very old, and at that point has 2 decisions to make: either to die or go through the painful process of rebirth. And the painful process of rebirth will extend the eagle's life for the next 30 years. But why must the eagle die at 40? Now, at 40, the flexible talon of the eagle, which he uses to capture his prey for food, becomes so weak and cannot capture again. And because of the old age and the heavy wind will stick to the body, and eagle cannot fly very well again. So the eagle will have no option than to die at 40 because it cannot sustain itself. Now, the painful process of the eagle, of the rebirth, has to be that the eagle will go to the top of the mountain. Eagle will get to the top of the mountain, use its beak to pluck off all the feather, all the talon that has been in his body for 40 years. Use the beak to pluck everything off. After that is done, eagle will use his beak to be hitting the mountain until it falls off. And this process will take 150 days for those feed off talons to grow back, for the beak to grow back. And once eagle has revived back, to be a new rebirth of the eagle. And eagle will fly back to have another lifespan of 30 years. What does this great mindset of the eagle teaches us? It teaches us no pain, no gain. Yes, if there is no pain, there is no gain. Many of us want success, we want change, but without the sacrifice, without that commitment, without that hard work, without the disappointment, without the heartbreak, it may not be possible. To survive and change, to survive and grow, we must be ready to change. A death to the word self for total rebirth, just like the ego. It could be leaving that toxic job. It could be ending that toxic relationship. It could be leaving that destructive habits, thoughts, and mindset that does no longer serve us. That is the mindset of the ego. And don't forget, at the end of the day, every one of us will be a story. Try to make your story a beautiful one. Thank you.